14 clients. $23,000 a month. One person. No employees, no office, no venture capital, no trust fund, no magic, and honestly, no particular genius either. I spent the last 6 weeks pulling apart every 0 to 10K in 90 days claim I could find, and what I discovered isn't what the gurus want you to hear. Because here's the thing, the success stories are real. I verified them. Bank statements, client testimonials, actual receipts. But the story everyone tells about how they got there. That's where the lie lives. Not in the numbers, but in the narrative. The part they leave out is the part that actually matters, and it's the reason most people who try this fail within the first 30 days while a small handful quietly builds something that actually works. Welcome back to Zero Index. Let's get into it. So I want to be honest with you about something. When I first started looking into these AI agency success stories, I expected to find either complete fraud or complete luck. What I actually found was neither. There's a pattern here, and once you see it, you can't unsee it. Take the case I mentioned, 14 clients paying between $800 and $3,500 a month each. That's not a viral fluke. That's someone who figured out a very specific thing. They picked one niche, automation for local service businesses, and they productized one offer. Not I do AI stuff, not I help businesses grow, but I build AI systems that answer your phones, book your appointments, and follow up with leads while you sleep. That specificity is everything. And here's where it gets interesting. The tools they're using aren't secret. ChatGPT for content and customer service responses. Claude for the longer strategic work and research. 11 Labs for voice. Make or Zapier for the automation glue. You can access all of this right now. So why isn't everyone making 23 grand a month? Because the AI is the accelerator, not the engine. And most people have that backwards. Let me break down what 90 days actually looks like when it works. I tracked a freelance content creator who went from 0 to $4,200 a month in that window. Real person, real numbers. Month 1 wasn't about money at all. It was about building 3 sample projects, establishing a presence on LinkedIn, and reaching out to 50 potential clients. She closed 0 deals in month 1. 0. Month 2, she closed 2 clients at $800 each. Still not life-changing. But here's what she did differently, she used AI to create a content system that let her deliver work in half the time. So while her competitors were spending 20 hours per client, she was spending 10. Same quality, faster delivery, happier clients, more referrals. Month 3 is where the curve bent. Word of mouth kicked in. She raised her prices. She closed 4 more clients. $4,200 a month, and climbing. So what does this actually mean for you? It means 90 days is real, but it's not passive. It's not installing a tool and watching money appear. It's compressing years of business development into months by using AI to work faster, iterate faster, and fail faster until something sticks. Now, I've seen 3 models actually produce results in 2026, and I want to walk through each one because they require very different things from you. Model 1 is the AI service agency. This is the 14-client example. You're selling Donaforio automation, content systems, or AI implementation to businesses that don't want to figure it out themselves. The Robert Half 2025 Technology Salary Guide shows 38% of employers are actively seeking AI and machine learning skills, which means demand exists. But and this is critical, the constraint in 2026 is not finding work. It's standing out. 2 years ago, you could say I do AI and get meetings. Now everyone says that. The people winning are the ones who can say I build AI phone systems for plumbers or I create AI content engines for real estate agents. Specificity beats generality every single time. Model 2 is digital products. I found a seller who launched 3 AI-generated courses and hit $6,800 a month in passive income. But here's the thing nobody talks about, those courses took 2 months to build, even with AI doing 80% of the content creation. The leverage comes after the work, not instead of it. She used Claude for curriculum design and research, ChatGPT for scripting lessons, and Midjourney for course graphics. The AI made her 10 times faster than doing it manually. It did not make her able to skip the creation phase entirely. Model 3 is the automation consultant. I talked to someone pulling $12,500 a month with literally 0 employees. His entire business is teaching small business owners how to implement AI themselves, then charging a premium for the businesses that just want him to do it. He positions himself as the translator between AI capability and business reality. And honestly, that positioning is worth more than any technical skill because most business owners don't want to learn this stuff. They want results. And here's the thing nobody talks about, for every real success story, there are 50 people selling the dream of success to people who will never achieve it. So let me give you the filters I use. If the offer requires you to pay before you can earn, walk away. I'm serious. Real AI income comes from doing real work, writing, building, consulting, with AI as the accelerator. It does not come from buying a proprietary prompt pack or a trading bot or a course that promises a shortcut to the shortcut. If someone is selling you their exact blueprint for $497, ask yourself why they're not just using that blueprint to make more money themselves. The answer is usually that the blueprint doesn't work nearly as well as selling the blueprint does. The legitimate educators in this space, and they do exist, make most of their money from actually doing the thing they teach. The course is a side effect of expertise, not a replacement for it. So let me land this plane. The question nobody's asking is, why isn't everyone doing this already? And the answer is uncomfortable. Most people won't do the work. Not because they're lazy, but because the work looks different than they expect. They expect to learn a tool. The actual work is picking a niche, building an offer, reaching out to strangers, getting rejected, refining, trying again, and doing that for 90 days while nothing seems to be happening. The AI just makes each of those steps faster. It doesn't skip them. The people who hit 10K in 90 days share 4 traits, and I want to be specific here. 1. They picked a niche narrow enough to be the obvious choice for that specific problem. 2. They productized their offer so clients knew exactly what they were buying. 3. They used AI to multiply their output, not replace their thinking. And 4. They treated the first 60 days as investment and only expected returns in month 3. That last one is the killer. Most people quit in week 6 because the math doesn't look like the screenshots they saw on Twitter. The people who succeed understand that the exponential curve starts flat before it bends upward. The opportunity is real. I've seen the bank statements. I've talked to the people. $10,000 a month in 90 days is absolutely achievable in 2026 if you understand what the shortcut actually is. It's not a tool. It's not a prompt. It's AI applied to a specific skill in a specific market with consistent execution over a specific time frame. That's less sexy than install this and get rich. But it has the advantage of being true. If you're thinking about trying this, start with one question: what can I do better than average that businesses will pay for? Then figure out how AI makes that thing 10 times faster. That's the whole secret. The future of work is being written right now, and the people writing it aren't waiting for permission. If this helped you see the path more clearly, subscribe so you don't miss what's coming next. I'll see you in the next one.